Hi everybody, welcome to the trending stream here on the World Wide Web. Please subscribe, click, and hit the bell and hit all notifications so you never miss a show. On this show, I try to keep you in the know. I cover the top trending stories, topics worldwide. And I would love to have you come aboard every day or every other day as I make these videos and keep you informed. Here you go, big news. When I woke up, Loaf, the American singer, I played these rock and roll songs and everything like that. He got really popular that I knew of in the 70s. Michael Lee Day, better known as Loaf, was an American singer and actor. He was noted for his powerful, wide-ranging voice and theatrical live shows. So this guy was a huge singer. One of the songs that I knew about that he would sing was, I would do anything for love. He had like this song. That's the only one. And of course he played in movies, and we'll get into those here in a second. But let's find out how he died. Here it is. Loaf dies after falling seriously ill with the C19er. You see the word there, COVID or whatever. The iconic Bat Out of Hell singer passes away at the age of 74 with his wife Deborah and daughter by his side, as Star pays tribute to flamboyant rocker who sold more than 100 million albums. Again, all there. Here we go. They're saying the C19er is taking out people left and right. We know these variants are here. Here we go. Loaf dies after falling seriously ill. From the C19. Iconic Bat Out of Hell singer passes away. American singer Loaf died after selling more than 100 million albums, starring in over 65 movies. Wow, I didn't know it was that many. He had an extraordinary career over 6 decades with Bat Out of Hell trilogy among his most popular offerings. I'll Do Anything for Love, But I Won't Do That reached number 1 in 28 countries and won him a Grammy. Like I said, that was a song I knew that he did. I didn't really listen to that kind of music as a kid or whatever. But anyway, he suffered health issues, including asthma, and then collapsed on stage in Pittsburgh back in 2011 and London 2003. So sources told TMZ that Loaf was supposed to be attending a business dinner this week with a reality TV show he was involved with called I'll Do Anything for Love, But I Won't Do That. So he was going to have a show named after that popular song, his most popular song, but it was canceled after he became seriously ill with the C19er. It is not known whether the singer was, jabbed or whatever. The singer, who was born Marvin Lee Day, died with his wife Deborah by his side. And while no cause or other details were given by the family, he had suffered numerous scares, health scares over the years. Loaf had an extraordinary career over 6 decades with the Bat Out of Hell trilogy, among the most popular music offerings at the time. His hits included near 10-minute title track, 10 minutes, Bat Out of Hell, Paradise by the Dashboard Lights. I did hear about that one, of the same album, and I'll Do Anything for Love from the 1983 Bat Out of Hell, Part 2, Back into Hell. And guys, we're going to talk about here in a second, because you know what, man? I'm going to tell you something, man. Stuff's not bueno. Stuff is not good. Again, the things that these people literally do. We've heard about the rock stars selling them out, selling the souls and the crossroads and all that. And that's ultimately, hey, they want the fortune and fame, and they'll do anything. And, they'll come out of, Bat Out of Hell. We'll give that Bat Out of Hell. If you don't know the Father, Heavenly Father, all that, you're going back into that realm. We live in a spiritual world, right? There's a physical and there's a spiritual. Hey, it is what it is, guys. Just keeping it real. But anyway, in 2016, he was honored for the Hero Award at the annual Q Award music ceremony, which he dedicated to every hero and called on people to bring love back into the world. That's New Agers. A lot of New Agers. Yeah, we need love, whatever. Okay, anyway. His career spanned more than just music, with musicians also featured in a string of films, including the 1990s Fight Club and 1992 Wayne's World. Wayne's World. Yeah, rock on, right, whatever. Bat Out of Hell was also adapted as a stage musical, which premiered in Manchester in 2017 after being written by longtime collaborator Jim Steinman and features some of the best love hits. It's currently on a UK tour. I mean, people are still doing that. We know that the Rocky Horror Picture Show was a cult following. People literally go to the movie theaters and they dress in crazy things and they sing their songs and all that. Of course, he was a part of that franchise, which again was one of the main movies to come out that promoted the train thing, okay, all that stuff. More into that here later. So yes, he was a component to that. Meatloaf was openly about his health issues that plagued him, notably asthma, which caused him to collapse on stage in Pittsburgh 2011 to 2003. He collapsed in Wembley's Arena in London and was admitted to the hospital. He later held a press conference in Kingston to assure his fans of his health. Then, following an on-stage collapse in Canada in 2016, a statement said due to severe dehydration. Born in Dallas in 1947, Meatloaf found early success on stage in the 1970s, performing Broadway musicals Hair and Rocky Horror Show before he switched to focus back to rock music in 1972. Meatloaf started a collaboration with Mr. Steinman, who died in late April on the debut that year, which showcased his powerful voice and established his leather-clad motorcycle rock persona. The singer will be best remembered for Bat Out of Hell. Again, like a Bat Out of Hell, I'll be gone when the morning comes, when the night is over, like a Bat Out. And I don't know if I've even heard those songs. I don't even care. But anyway, he's survived by his wife, Deborah, who is from Canada and married in 2007, and by his daughters. He needed doctors. I'm reading all the crap he's falling out. Sorry, he needed a doctor. He needed more than a doctor. But anyway, Pearl Aday and a singer who went on tour with him, Amanda Aday, is an actress of HBO, Carney Vale. He had both children with his wife, Leslie, whom he met when she worked for a secretary at Bearsville Studios, and then were married in 1978 to 2001. Pearl was married to Anthrax Scott Ann, so she was a groupie girl. The alleged origins of his stage name range from his weight, a favorite recipe of his mother's. He renamed himself Michael Lee Day in 1984 after a Levi's TV advert before how poor fat Marvin can't wear Levi's. The singer also went by the name Meatloaf off stage, and this was in print and passports and all these things. So he really lived the gimmick. But anyway, there you go. Just a brief little history. I know this is going to be big news. Tons of fans and stuff like that. There he is with, the women and all these things. He really did have a powerful voice. You can't take that away. But, when you're in that system, you're going to sell out. You're going to do what you got to do. When you sell out, the guy, he wasn't, whatever. I'll talk more about that here in a second. Meatloaf, our hearts are broken to announce the incomparable Meatloaf passed away tonight with his wife, Deborah by his side, daughter Pearl, Amanda, and close friends have been him throughout the last 24 hours. His very amazing career span for 6 decades, sold 100 million album worldwide, 65 movies, including Fight Club, all these things. So there he goes. We know he meant to you, to so many, so much to you guys. We truly appreciate love, support as we move forward in this grieving, a time of grieving and losing an inspiring artist and all these things. So there you go. The tributes now will continue. 2022 have seen a lot of celebrities falling out like flies. Look at here. She has like a little bull or buffalo there, right? What's that name? So there it is, Meatloaf. There's his wife, Deborah, right? All there. She was there by his side. Of course, he knew Trump. Of course, he was in decades. He could play instruments on these things. So yeah, played in lots of movies. Lots and lots of movies. There he is in Fight Club. Right there you go. Lots of TV shows. He was still trying to work, trying to make money and do his thing in in the reality shows and stuff like that. And it is what it is. And there he is with the bat out of hell. Well, brother, if you didn't know the Most High, you know Christ, you're going back to that, to what got you famous or big time. And it is what it is, guys. I mean, that's the bottom line. People sell out. You don't get that fortune and fame. There, look at that picture, right? It is what it is. The album covers looking really occultish, to say the least, right? Look at this, the apocalypse demons all there. This is his album cover, Braver Than We Are. And here you see the cube. I talked about the cube in yesterday's video. Again, I covered another celebrity, a disgraceful one at that, Adele, crying and all these things, and because of show, but she canceled late. She knew her people were dealing with a lot of things as well. Here you see the cube, you see there, and then notice here, it looks like a knife, almost like an upside down cross or whatever. I don't know. You do the math here. But yeah, I mean, here's his album covers here from top to bottom. And, he's promoting that rock life, and you see all these little weird things here. The bat out of hells, right? The bat. I guess it was always chasing him, right? Everybody's, having their demons, right? Or whatever. Look at this one. Oh my gosh, look at that cover. Man. Yeah. Yeah, heavily, basically, there he is with a devil or a younger, I don't know what this is, a girl, but he was always known, a girl riding a motorcycle there. She's riding the angel. And then here you see like a devil or whatever, right? Okay, bat out of hell, right? Okay. But anyway, so again, the occult, no way around that. We see it in his music videos, no hiding. Of course, he had the movies. Look at this one here, the squeeze. You can see the Twin Towers there, right? Lots of movies, lots of concerts. It is what it is. Of course, he was very famous in the Rocker Horror Show, which was a main component of bringing those types of lifestyles into the system. And the guy was no bueno in my eyes. Looking at his body of work, whatever. Here you can see what he's about here. Meatloaf concert tour history. And you see the skull here, death, representing death. You see the cross that doesn't represent the, Christianity, whatever. No, that's the double cross. You see the two crosses. When you see a cross in a cross, two crosses, that's the double cross. They tell you they're double crossing humanity to jack you up, jack your soul up, and do whatever they got to do to convert you into their ideologies, right? There he is with the bat, right? All these things here. Here he is with the woman. Notice the star. All these, they work through sign and symbol. Let me go to his website real quick. Meatloaf. website. And we could even go to his Instagram real quick because there's always something to see with these sellers. They sell her out. They sell out. So let's see what they got here, guys. Again, thank you for coming aboard. Yeah, they got demons and devils and an upside down almost looking cross there. Yeah, nothing new. Nothing here you see here. Nothing new. Nothing new. You know, braver than we are. Again, his last album, Apocalypse Coming, whatever, and there he is. He's got it looks like, again, like almost, it's a dagger, right? Like a cross, whatever. But here you see like almost like an alien demon eyes, the elongated skulls, the cube. You see the multiple sixes here, 666. So he admits he sold his soul. And then here you see a what do they call it? A briefcase or a case. And you see a demon in it. And in many movies, I remember, what was it, the Quentin Tarantino movie? There was what was the movie? Gosh, the movie that made Quentin Tarantino very famous. Not Reservoir Dogs. I'll look up his movies. Let's just look it up real quick, guys. I don't watch these movies anymore. It's really early in the morning. It's not even 9 o'clock. But yeah, so I'm a little tired, but I want to give you out this news. This is breaking news. Quentin's movies, it'll come to me. It's in the tip of my tongue, but I don't want to, Pulp Fiction. And in the movie Pulp Fiction, there was a briefcase. And in the briefcase, this light or whatever, many people refer to it as a soul. And so here you can see rock and roll. And to me, this is symbolism of maybe a younger version of him and then the old and death coming to him. And then here you see his soul. He sold his soul because you ain't going to get famous. You ain't going to hit over 100 million records. You ain't going to do 65 movies in Hollywood, unless you sell out. And so you can clearly see the symbolism here. He knew he was on his way out. And he didn't care. These people, again, that's what they do, right? They're warlocks. He was a head warlock, because I could tell. So they always wear dark rings. They have the skull. They represent death. Spiritual death, that's what it is. And, the good book promotes spiritual life, right? Christ, yeah. So there you go. The life of, not the life, but, a summary of what this guy was all about. No debate, no deny. It's sad. Don't fall into the footsteps. Again, guys, the good book says, what gains a man if he gains the world but loses his soul? I mean, really? But this is what Adele and the celebrities, this is what they do. And it's sad, man. It's sad because, we're only here for so long. Yeah, you can get the money or, these people sell out and get the cash and all this. But at the end of the day, yeah, you live, 75 years? But then that's nothing to when it comes to eternity, guys. Whatever. It's dumb. You want to promote wickedness? You want to whatever? Nah, man, this is not fun. It's not cool. But this is what these people promote because they want to promote this. It becomes their whatever, say religion or whatever. So there you go, guys. Get to the Most High. You never know when you're here today, gone tomorrow. I hope these videos are a blessing to you. If you like what I have to say, again, I cover all of the trending stories, most of them out there. And I cover top celebrity deaths, and I put it together, and I show you their lives, what they're about, especially when they're in the system. So there you go. What do you know? Look at this right here. Yep, all part of the system. Here you see the period eye, you see the Baphomet, the upside down star. Again, the guy's gone now. The guy is gone, and he knew it. His last album was showing it. Here you see the crossroads, right? They make the deal in the crossroads. It ain't worth it. We're living in tumultuous times. Get your spiritual house in order. Thanks again for watching the trending stream. Please like, subscribe, share, and take care. I love all you guys. Take care. Bye-bye.